So at the beginning of the day at the Soul Planet X Games here in the BMX Dirt competition, we had 8 riders. Then this happened. Andrew Gull going down face first in between competition, put the helmet cam on, decided to get us a couple of extra shots and ended up with a face full of dirt. I hope his mum's not watching this one. But the ambulance was on the scene nice and quick and we made sure everything was all cool with Andrew Gull. Looks a lot worse than it was. He lost a bit of his face. It's all good. It'll grow back. Claims it in true BMX fashion. And we stick him in the back of the ambo just to get checked out. Unfortunately, the Fun Police didn't dig it too much, but we love crashes here at Planet X, so let's check it out once again. Have a look at the 4-metre face slide from Andrew Gull. Want to see it even closer? Helmet cam. Check this out. Back to the competition. Glenn Lucas over the first one, just airs that. He's got to crank into the second, getting the backflip away over the second jump there. Glenn Lucas looking for a spot into the final. We've got 7 riders now. Their scores from 3 rounds are going to add up. We'll end up with 4. Here's the backflip for Glenn Lucas. Daniel Taylor now cranking in to get himself started. He launches a backflip over the first. Good speed now into the second. Yeah, well, he won't be too happy with that one, but the backflip was very, very nice. Josh Steed now coming from behind the container for a little bit of extra speed. X up, 360 over the first jump. Pedaling into the second now, turns it back the other way, opposite 360 for Josh. Over the first, spinning one way with that X up. Coming into the second one now, spinning the other way. Glenn Lucas now, his opportunity to move on to the next round. 360 for him over the first. Upside down, getting the backflip away over the second. Have another look at this, pedaling into that first jump. 360 over the first, a little bit short on that, but he gets the pedals going and gets the backflip away. Daniel Taylor once again, plenty of speed into that first one. X up over the first. Big old tail whip, 360 Superman to a rear end full of dirt over the second. Little X up, he's just building up for that second jump. Look at this, the bike goes out underneath him. 360 tail work, legs out the back, but going down. Josh Steed now. 360 over the first, got something big for the second, I'm sure. Tabletop 360 over the second. The second one once again, tabletopping it, getting one foot off the pedal on that 360 tabletop. So results from those 3 guys. Josh Steed taking the lead out of that pack. He's going to join another 3 riders into the final. Jordan Colt, Daniel Dunn, Dane Searles and Josh Steed will be your finalists looking for the medals.
Well, actually, I met him here last year. He came and bought me a drink because I was dying of thirst, and yeah, it's been hitting off ever since. I just want to talk to you for a minute.
I don't know.
No, because she'll be smart, dressed, good looking, not like me. Just look at my face.
He's a good swimmer.
He likes some of the sort of new and upcoming stuff.
I can be dopey at times.
She introduced me to psychedelic trance.
Something that'll get him moving.
He always leaves his shoes out. Do you think you'll know your soulmate forever?
If I give you my number, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So what makes you think you're soulmates now?
No, she's not my soulmate.
Log on to planetx.com.au for all the latest and greatest in the world of Planet X, including details on Planet X events and TV shows coming up. You could win big in our Win Stuff Zone with heaps of cool prize comps every month. Plus, if you join up as a Planet X member, you can download awesome action sports video clips and images for free. Planet X membership is free, and you also get a monthly newsletter with all the news you need to know. Check it out now, planetx.com.au.
I'm Brett Eisenhower. You're watching Planet X TV.
It's the first semi down here at the Wake Rail Jam. Let's see who continues on to the final.
We're at St Kilda for the St Kilda Festival and the Soul Planet X Games. This time we are down on the sand for the Up and Go Energised Wake Rail Jam. We dug 3 big pools into the beach, filled them up with water and got 8 of the best riders in the country to go head to head across the sliders. First match up for today, the semi-final of Brett Eisenhower versus Matty Wilkins. And it will be Brett Eisenhower to go first. He stands on top of the scaffold. The Urban Rider winch pulls him down from that into the first rail, into the first pool. Front side, board slide across the first one, now into the kicker. This time off the top. Looks like he's going for the slim chance. Doesn't quite get the rotation. A bit of a water slap from Ike as well. Looking to do the front flip with the full 360 degrees. Gets halfway around. Crashing out on that one. Not going to matter too much in a rail jam if you don't stand up your tricks. It's going to be about going big and trying something a little bit different. This time, Matty Wilkins from Brisbane comes down into the first rail. Backside, a little tail press. Nice on that one. Plenty of style. Launches off the kicker, reaches back. Stalefish glide out the end of the pool and into the sand. Look at the style on this. Watch the board flex as he gets that tail press down. Launches off of this one. Reaches around behind his leg. Gets a little tail grab on that one. Eisenhower lining up once again for another shot at this. Into the same rail. Starts off with that front board. Boots off the top of the kicker. Almost got the rotation that time. Not quite once again. He'll get another shot at this. The judges once again looking for the best basically out of their 3 runs. Turning backside on that one, and Ike launching off of that Up and Go Energised kicker. Now Matty Wilkins. Backside this time going for the nose press. Whirly bird off the top of the kicker. Wilkins throwing it down for Eisenhower to come chase. Have a look at this again. Going for the whirly bird. And now it's Brett Eisenhower with his last chance to move on to the next round. Front side, board slide over the first rail. This time stands up the front mode, fist goes in the air, happy with the slim chance, the crowd digging it too. Front board across the first winch rider rail. And there is the slim chance from Eisenhower. Matty Wilkins, his opportunity now to take it away from Ike and move into the next round. Let's see what he's got. Backside, board slide, little nose press at the end of it. Oh, taking that whirly bird and taking it absolutely massive that time, getting booted off that kicker. Flying halfway down that pool, big old whirly bird, can't quite stick the landing. The judges are going to have to make their decision, and it goes to Brett Eisenhower for that big front mode.
This time around, I gave it. Your kiss is my oxygen, you fill up. Well, it gets so hard when you're not here. You're all I want. And I can't breathe. You're choking me. You're in my head. This time around, well, I can feel you. You're in my head. This time around, well, I can feel you. To me, you're dead. What's the point of this? I got poison from your eyes. This time around, well, I can feel you. To me, you're dead.
Want free music for your portable player? mp3.com.au offers 100,000 free and legal downloads. Visit mp3.com.au today and discover Australia's music stars of tomorrow.
To qualify for the final as we check out the second semi-final of the Wake Slam Jam from the Goldie.
Well, how can it get any better than this? We're back on the Gold Coast for the Brawn Cruiser 3 Planet X Wake Slam Jam. 8 of the best riders in the country going head-to-head in competition. Our first match-up for the day, Jeff Weatherall versus Dean Smith. These guys taking my job.
Last time we went head-to-head, me and you, was the Pro Tour title was on the line, and you took me down.
Yeah, I know. I did that for a change. You had enough wins the year before, I figured. So better turn the tables on you for a change and take some cash out of your pocket.
Yeah. Well, you did that. And I won't lie, I'm bitter. I'm really bitter. So it's time to get one back. You're first off the dock.
Well, as Jeff just told us, Dean Smith leaving the dock. Let's see who's bitter and who's better. Right now, it's Dean Smith coming in on the toe side. Starts off a little scarecrow, reaches down, grabbing some tail on the way over. Iron up the first of the rails, this time gapping and transferring. Gets a full 270-degree turn off the top. Front side, lip slide, spinning off the back of that flat bar as well. This time, Dean Smith coming in heel side. Throws it out the back. Heel side, 720, 2 full rotations. Back now on the toe side. This time spinning again. 720 back the other way. Back-to-back sevens. There is the Tootsie Roll from Dean Smith. Turns himself back around onto the heel side edge, looking to put down the challenge to go up against Weatherall. Reaches down, makes a grab on that front mobe. Once again, transferring over the top of that hoopty slider. And now Dean Smith with a double up to finish off to put a good run on the board. Spinning again, this time going the 900, dropping the handle.
I don't know if you saw down the end, Jeff, like big old grab on that front mobe. Yeah. Like that's... I don't know, like that's hammer time, dude.
and almost a heel 9. Still almost doesn't win contest, so...
Have a look at the size of this massive 900, dropping the handle.
At the end of the day, dropping the handle on your heel 9 did really leave the door open.
Don't bring up the past.
And, it's flat, it's calm, we're here having a good time, and I'm going to go out and do what I need to do.
Well, I'm not sure how wide that door is open right now, but Jeff Weatherall, he's got enough contest experience and enough tricks in that bag to throw it down against Dean Smith, starting off toe side. He starts off with a crow mobe, taking the extra rotation onto Dino's opening trick. Goes on the backside for a backside 540, spinning blind away from the boat. Now coming back for the toe side edge, Weatherall. Spinning a toe side 720, taking that one nice and large. Down towards the end of the first pass, and Weatherall. There is the whirly bird, takes that one across the top of the head and spinning Olay. There is the Tootsie Roll for him as well. And Weatherall this time cutting into the heel side edge. Takes the whirly bird, takes an extra rotation. Whirly bird 540, now eyeing up the rail. Gaps the top of that, little backside board slide to lip slide. Then on the toe side edge. Going for that Crow Mobe 5 at the end. The double up now for Weatherall. Launches off the top, spinning backside 720. Awesome, claims it.
Backside 7 too, mate. Unreal. What do you think?
Yeah, I made a couple mistakes, but I had fun, and there's nothing to lose really. You go out, you put the run down, and I got to do the same.
Yeah, no, I hate to say it, but off to the bar for me. Goodbye.
And Weatherall does take home the win. He will move into the next round of competition.
Alrighty, time to spend 60 seconds with Andrew Gull. Andrew, Paris or Brittany?
Definitely Paris.
Favourite facial hair, beard or a moustache?
None at the moment. This is the biggest I've had for a couple of years, so
New undies every day or once a week?
yeah, of course, every day.
If you break a finger during a comp, do you keep riding or go to hospital?
For sure, duct tape that up and you can keep riding all day.
First date, dinner or a movie?
Both.
A favourite car, an old classic or a new model?
Probably an old classic.
Would you rather be Brad Pitt or Chopper Read?
Definitely Chopper Read.
Favourite girls, blonde or brunette?
Brunettes.
Rock concert, mosh pit or reserve seat?
Mosh pit.
Lights on or lights off?
Her preference, really. Lights on if we could.
Jesus or Buddha?
A Buddha.
Vegemite or peanut butter?
Oh, definitely Vegemite.
And a meat pie or a salad?
Meat pie.
All right, thanks for spending 60 seconds on Planet X.
mp3.com.au presents Discoveries, Australia's best emerging bands and MCs across 15 blistering tracks. Featuring Triple J Unearthed winners Young and Restless, hip-hop duo EES, and a bonus 20-minute DVD of thrills and spills from the Planet X Summer Games. mp3.com.au Discoveries, out now. Since 1998, FMX Action has been brought to you by Planet X. In year 2000, these two guys showed up on the scene. Their names are Matt and Luke Cole. They hail from Newcastle, and thanks to Oakley, we spent a day checking them out.
My name's Matt Cole.
My name's Luke Cole. I'm 29.
I'm from Newcastle, Australia, and I'm 26 years old. Today, we're at Morisset, which is about 30 minutes from Newcastle.
We're at our home compound.
Here at Morisset, we've got 2 down ramps, 2 up ramps.
Bit of a supercross track and
super kicker, foam pit.
Fun boxes.
And we've got some dirt rhythm sections that we're just building now. I've been riding for around 15 years, freestyle about 5 or 6 now. Today you'll probably see me just kind of go through the basic tricks like all the heart attacks and the grab and the kiss of death and whips and all that kind of stuff. I got into motocross through my dad and my brothers. They all rode, and then we lived in the country, and then we moved to the coast and started surfing, and then Luke and I got back into racing and stuff like that, and then Luke started doing tricks on this freeride jump we found, and competitive nature, I had to be just as good as him, so it kind of fueled the fire, and that's led me to where I am today.
I've been in the sport for 7 years, I think. First event I ever did was at Planet X Games in Melbourne. I did the qualifier, missed out by 1 spot on getting through to the main event. From there it just went on. I just started riding more and got a bit of a look in, and yeah, it just kind of went from there. So Planet X, funnily enough, is the first ever event I ever did. Contests are a necessary evil, but I'd much rather go and do a demo or free ride with a bunch of buddies. It's just less pressure and have more fun.
It's hard to say. Luke pushes me a lot.
Yeah, Matty thinks he can kick my ass, but I can't remember the last time he actually beat me at a contest.
I kind of push myself the most. I'm pretty hard on myself, and I take a lot of inspiration from videos, so I got a lot of outside influences influencing me and pushing me in the right direction.
That's it for today's show. We hope you've had fun.
Join us next time as we continue our coverage of the Seoul Planet X Games.
See ya. Welcome to Planet X TV. I'm Lisa Jenkins, and with me is Bruce Robson. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Lisa. Today it's a full-on show with more wakeboard action. We're going to have a look at the rail session here at the St Kilda Festival, at the Seoul Planet X Games, and the Wake Slam Jam as well.
We'll also hear from Her Latest Flame on the MP3 music stage, and I'll be hanging out with BMXer Andrew Gull. But to begin the show, it's the first round of the BMX Dirt